A tremendous pleasure to be speaking with you today.
Now back to the Dan Gemis Real Estate Show on AM800.
All right, we are back for one more segment here with you every Saturday and Sunday from noon to 1 on AM800. Before we get to our featured business of the week, let's give away our gift card for the Richmond Popcorn Company. Mara, you're going to do the magic button pressing today, so you got to press the top draw button and see whose name is chosen. Can you see there the name pop up? Yep, that's the one.
All right, Larry Hawksworth.
All right, Larry. Congratulations. Larry Hawksworth wins the $50 gift card for the Richmond Popcorn Company. Congrats, Larry. Okay, so it's time for our featured business of the week. We love this segment. It allows us the opportunity to feature local businesses, which we love to do. And our featured business today is Bedal'S Plaster and Drywall. On the phone with us, owner Shayne. Hey, Shayne, how are you?
Hey, excellent. Excellent to hear your voice, Dan. But
thank you so much.
How I get into the popcorn draw.
You have to enter, Shayne. You have to enter. But today's guests are always ineligible, unfortunately.
Next week.
All right, I'm in.
So listen, you guys have been in business for how long has it been now?
2003.
Wow, so 10 years.
Yeah, just about, yep.
Time flies, doesn't it?
20.
Yeah.
2003.
Yeah.
2003, wait,
20
years.
years.
Sorry, not 13. 2003, 20 years.
Yes, that's right.
Been a long day.
Already.
So listen, tell us about your background. How did you end up doing this for a living?
I started working for a construction company in the mid '90s, and I had the opportunity to work with a couple of plasters, and they taught me the ropes, and then in 2003, and probably way premature, I decided to open my own business, and I've been going at it ever since.
So tell us, obviously, Bedal'S Plaster and Drywall. So is the majority of your work plaster and drywall work?
It is. We're basically a repair company, and we were fixing anything that has to do related with plaster or drywall, and that includes renovating, specializing in old homes and water damage, and we're basically fixing just a tremendous amount of plaster. That's our mainstay.
It's I know all of us at the table here, we're all realtors. We see a lot of homes, and it's one thing that when a home has plaster, a buyer often says, "Oh no, what if there's damage, or what happens? How do we fix it?"
Yeah.
And, go ahead.
No, then that's a loaded question, right?
I know, but we always just say call Shayne. But
yeah, that's right.
And really, it's not easy to find trades out there that work on plaster, is it?
Nope. There's a couple of us, but it is a highly skilled trade, and not everybody can do it. It takes a lot of practice, and there's a lot of different methods to plastering as well. So it's not just not just straight up drywall, what a lot of people think of it as, but it's a little more involved than that.
So you mentioned a couple of you. What sets you apart from the competition, Shayne?
I guess what sets me apart is we do traditional plastering, like the historical homes you find in Walkerville and churches and that sort of thing. We also do contemporary plastering, like veneer plastering, and we do drywall. And I'm not afraid to combine all three methods to achieve a particular result, to suit somebody's budget or the project they're working on. And I guess I think outside the box, and I'm super creative to try and find solutions to problems that typically arise, especially in old homes. And I think that's my gift.
So tell me, as a business owner, an entrepreneur, what has been some of the biggest challenges you've had over the years?
Biggest challenges, I'd have to say staffing. That's a challenge, to find somebody. I don't think anybody wakes up in the morning and says, "Oh, I can't wait to go work for Shayne." They, it takes some persuading. But the guys we have now who have been working with me for quite some time now, they I love them. They love me. We love being together. We work together as a team. And so I feel like I've overcome that hurdle. You know, and another one is definitely money. You know, it's plastering is not a cheap thing, and some people have you know, hard time understanding, you know, what's really involved, and yeah, and that's really it for us. I mean, other than that, you know, life's pretty good.
So at the end of the day, tell who's your target customer? How many? Is it mostly plaster people that are coming to you, or you're doing lots of drywall work as well, aren't you?
Yeah, we do lots of drywall work, but we're not doing any new construction. But we'll do somebody's basement, you know, right from if it requires framing and drywall and trim work and painting. We paint all our own projects as well. But I'd have to say that 70% of our work is plaster repair. So if somebody's ceiling is falling in from you know, an old roof leak or a chimney or something like that, that we're fixing that, and that's probably the bulk of our work. Or restoring an old home, you know, right from top to bottom.
Yes.
Certainly do those a couple of times a year, and each one might take a couple of months, you know. So that's pretty much what we do, and yeah.
So listen, I like to ask this question to our guests. You have a magic wand, so money's not an object.
Yep.
There's no objects. There's no objects in your you know, taking up some space. So if you could do one thing about your business, change one thing, what would it be?
If I could change one thing, oh, gee whiz, that's a tough one. If I could change one thing,
you've been in business 20 years. What would be one thing? There's magic wand, no money.
I got to tell you, I change. I change all the time. Like it's not. I don't change. Sure. Like I can't imagine just picking one thing and changing. So you know, if I decided today that something needed to be changed, it would be changed tomorrow. And,
good for you.
And that's how I operate. You know, operate with you know, constant, never-ending improvement. Right? Can I? And so we're just you know, and some of the guys get frustrated about that. You know, because you know, I want to be consistent with our work, and I want to, you know, everybody likes routine and habits and that sort of thing. But if there's something that I can do better, I definitely want to be doing that thing better. So it's so hard to pick one thing.
I love it. Well, that's a great answer, Shayne. It really is. So tell us about how people can find your business online and phone number, etc.
Yeah, so Bedal'S.com is probably the easiest way. We've just recently started a YouTube channel that you can connect through Bedal'S to kind of get a feel of how we operate, and our you know, our office is 519-738-6868. And that's a Harrow number, by the way, but that's my stomping ground. But you know, we don't live in Harrow anymore. We just ported it, you know, with this new digital age. But yeah.
But you guys service all of Windsor, Essex?
All of Windsor, Essex. Yep.
Fantastic. Listen, great job. Keep up the great work, and I'm sure we'll talk soon.
All right. Thanks, Dan.
That's Shayne Bedal, owner of Bedal'S Plaster and Drywall. Great guy, and yeah, such a unique field that you know, how often do we show houses that have issues, and
a lot,
really,
yeah.
It happens quite
very
a bit,
often.
right?
Yeah, I remember I purchased my house and I had some plaster issues, and it was difficult to find people that still do plaster.
Yep, there you go. Shayne's team, they're there and they can help everybody. So again,
awesome.
Bedal's.com, Bedals.com for all of the info there. And that's it for the show today.
Awesome. Thanks
Flew
for
by,
having
didn't
us.
it? Oh, well, thank you for joining me. If anyone's out there is looking to make a move, give us a call on the Dan Gemis team. We're always happy to help. We can help you 7 days a week, 519-566-5565, or find us on our website at dangemis.com. Go enjoy the rest of the week. It's going to get chillier this week, apparently, I'm hearing. Might get some frozen water finally.
Right.
We can skate on and have fun this afternoon skating with Noelle for the first time.
I will
Heather,
report back to you guys, let you know how it went.
please do, and we'll see you all next Saturday and Sunday right here on AM 800.